So let's get to our first concept, why stick? It's open. You can see that we are attacking the three pieces of grass here, the deep third, hook, and the flat. 2x2 in our open set, it's the T that is the third person attacking. Now you can see here in early, the T is now swapped over to the backside to block or run a route, and the H has moved from here and has become the third option in our three grass read. So as you can see in all of these stick diagrams, the progression is the same: go, stick, shoot. And so as we come to the line of scrimmage, we're looking for any pre-snap gifts. There are none. We're going to look at our first read. Is he open by alignment? So this cornerback is low. And so, yes, we are going to say he is open by alignment. The quarterback is going to go through the process, snap the ball, ready to throw this go route. And as long as there's a clean release, he's going to do that. Now, let's say this cornerback bails out or just gets great coverage. We are going to move on to the 2-3 read, the apex defender read. Here, we're going to read to the hook area. And if there is the color jersey from this apex defender still in this space, then we are simply going to turn and throw the shoot. There's no one else out here to guard the shoot, okay? If we come down to this hook space and there is no color and the stick is sitting there with his hands flashing because now the color has run out to the flat, either he has this guy man to man or his job is literally to cover the flat. But as we look at the stick, the hook area, but there's no color there standing with the stick, we're just going to throw it. Now remember, our main rule is to throw the ball to the first open receiver in our progression. Now let's talk about stick and fade out for that matter against this look here. With this cornerback at 5 yards or so and a safety now in the picture, technically is the first read open by alignment? That's no, okay, because he's not. This cornerback is at about 5 yards and has the ability to either bail out and get back to the deep third. So it's kind of in no man's land. So when the quarterback sees this look, he needs to be prepared to throw a hole shot for stick and for fade out as this go is running past him. We can't just put a fade ball trajectory on this because now there's a safety closer over the top. So it needs to be a line drive, a 2-ball. So as he's clearing this cornerback, and so if his body position, his eyes, and his legs and hips are pointed forward, as this receiver starts to get around him, we are going to fire a 2-ball, a hole shot, so he can catch it just beyond that cornerback, but in front of the safety, so he has time to make a play. This body position changes on the snap of the ball and he bails out, or he turns and runs and really closes down this hole shot and it's not comfortable to throw in there, which is fine. We will simply come down and go through our progression and look for this apex defender. Our main rule is to throw to the first open man in our progression every single time. All right, let's move on to our next concept, which is fade out. And as you can see in our 3x1, it looks very much like stick. It's just a matter of reversing these two guys' responsibilities. So again, we are reading go, out, stick based on this cornerback leverage. Again, if he's back this far, he is not open by alignment. And so we'll peek it after the snap, but quickly move on to the apex defender read.